Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So guys, I am so excited today because I'll be showing you how to make a very delicious soup, a soup I don't play with. I'll be showing you guys how to make okra soup with Ugba. Guys, this is an Igbo delicacy. Like this soup, when you make this okra soup with Ugba, trust me guys, this is a recipe you would want to recreate. Okay, so make sure that you watch till the end and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, here are the ingredients for making the soup. I have my proteins, my beef, cow skin and cow tripe. Okay, I have the okra, of course. I have crayfish, fresh pepper and onion. I also have salt and seasoning cube. I have my stockfish, I have my dry fish, and then I have the Ugba, of course. If you want to make this soup with fresh fish, just stick to the fresh fish so you will get the real taste of the soup. Okay, now that I've introduced the ingredients to you, let's start cooking. So I'll start by cooking my proteins with onions, salt and seasoning cubes, and I'll not be adding any water to this. I'll let that cook in its own juice until there's no more water in it, then I can introduce water to it. So while the meat is cooking, I'll roughly blend my crayfish and pepper with this small mortar. You can use your blender or a food processor if you can get the same texture using them, but I wanted to use my mortar so I can get what I want perfectly. So there's no more water in my meat, and now it's time to make the soup stock. So I'll add the stockfish, the dry fish, the peppers and crayfish, and then I will also be adding water, enough water that will cook this soup. And I will also add salt and seasoning cube. So I'll add this amount of salt and seasoning cube that I need to make this soup. I'll add all of that and add water to this. So I'll double the amount of water that I'll be using to make this soup, so that by the time the water reduces to half, all my proteins will be tender enough. Okay, so I'll just cover this and put on heat until it's properly cooked. So guys, I know I did not show this when I was introducing the ingredients for this soup, but I will also be making this soup with vegetable also known as ugu leaves. So I'll cut that and get it ready, set it aside until when I need it. Okay, I will also cut my okra and set aside. So guys, for cutting this okra, you can choose to cut yours in tiny bits, also cut it in big bits just to retain the crunch. For me, I like crunchy okra. I like to bite my okra when eating, so I won't be cutting mine so tiny. But one thing I will say is do not blend the okra for this soup. Okay, make sure that you cut it with your knife, like chop it so that you can get some crunch in this soup. Okay. So my proteins are properly cooked, and this is just the quantity of water that I need for the soup. And now I'll add red oil to the soup, cover and allow to cook for about 2 minutes before adding the rest of the ingredients. Okay. So the oil has cooked for some minutes. And now what I'll do now is optional, okay? Do this if you have a big family or if you want to eat this soup more than once. So I'll be adding about a tablespoon of ogbono to the soup. This is optional, but it will make this soup last longer than it would have lasted if I added only the okra. So I'll add this to the soup, cover and allow it to cook for some minutes before adding the okra. So guys, this is how it looks after some minutes, and now I will introduce the okra and the ugba. So guys, take note that I'm only introducing my ugba now because my ugba is really soft, like it does not really need to cook for a long time. But if your ugba is not as soft as mine, introduce it after you have introduced the red oil, okay? Just at the same time, you can add the red oil and the ugba at the same time, cover and allow it to cook before adding the ogbono and then the okra, okay? Something I love about this soup is that once you add the okra, the soup is ready. Like, the soup doesn't take time. And remember that okra is a vegetable and you don't need to overcook it. Once you add the okra to this soup, don't go far from the kitchen, just stay around because the soup is ready. Don't even leave the soup, don't even leave the kitchen, just stay in the kitchen, hang around until you turn off the heat, okay? So I'll just cover this and allow it to cook for just 1 or 2 minutes. So I want my okra to be crunchy and also not to overcook my ugba, okay? So I'll just cover this and allow it to cook for a minute or two, and then add the ugu leaves and the soup will be ready. If you have watched up until now and you're not subscribed to this channel, what is your reason? Don't you want to eat this soup? Please make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and please turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I have a new video, okay? So this is the soup after some minutes, after just 2 minutes, okay? And what I'll do now is to add the ugu leaf and put off the heat. I will not be letting the ugu leaves to cook. I will let the residual heat, that is the heat in the pot already, to cook these ugu leaves, because I want everything to be green and looking so good. So I'll just add the ugu leaves and then put off the heat. Just stir it into the soup and let the heat in the pot cook the ugu leaves, okay? So guys, that's it, and that's just how to make this soup. This soup is so easy to make. It's a recipe that you want to recreate. Don't forget to try this at home. Try this and thank me in the comment section later, okay? So that's just how to make the soup. I'll cover it and let the heat just cook the ugu for about a minute or two, and then I will enjoy my soup with pounded yam. I'm not even looking face, okay? This soup is just for only those that are subscribed to this channel. So if you're not subscribed, I pity you. Better subscribe so you can come and enjoy this soup with me. So I'll enjoy my soup with this pounded yam, and after eating the soup, I'll just go and sleep, because this soup is just blood syrup. It's what the doctor prescribed 3 times in a day. Doctor's prescription 3 times in a day, okay? Thank you so much guys for watching up until now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.